people reject. Now, what is the relationship here? God's invitation is again and again and again. Every single day of our lives, God is inviting us to His friendship, to His banquet. And what do some people do? They reject day in, day out, every day, every single day. They just reject. That is the connection between Matthew 22 and Luke 12.
And when you accept the banquet, what is that?
You have to be righteous. You have to have the right dress. You know what it means to be righteous. You are faithful, you are thankful, you're generous, you are chaste, pure heart. You know what it takes. The fruits of the Holy Spirit.
So how about those who have, other religions, they don't believe in the Holy Spirit?
Mm-hmm. Like the Mormons. I believe some sectors of the Seventh-day Adventists also don't believe. Jehovah's Witnesses don't believe in the Holy Spirit. What about, the question is, will they be forgiven? Mm-hmm. Again, they don't believe in the Holy Spirit, but if they, with all their faculties, reject the love of God, because the Holy Spirit is the love of God, don't forget. Right? That's why it says here that God's love. If you reject the love of God, you reject the Holy Spirit.
So it's like tempting God, right?
Tempting God?
Yeah.
To do what?
Say, like rejecting God's love, it's like tempting God. You say, I know about you, and I know, but I still don't want you, I don't care about you.
I don't want you, I reject you, yeah.
It's like tempting him, right?
If you want to call it that way. Sure. But it says no pardon. That's the unpardonable sin.
What if the person changes his mind?
Then God's mercy will take over.
Will He forgive you?
Yeah. Now don't forget, there's what we call the fruits of the Holy Spirit, right? The 7 fruits of the Holy Spirit, and also the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit. When you accept the Holy Spirit, which the seed is given to you during the sacrament of baptism. During the sacrament of baptism, the seed of the Holy Spirit is planted in you. So it's your job, that's why we have the confirmation as one of the beginning sacraments, because that's when you develop the seed. You nourish the seed so it will grow. Then, in the process, you receive the 7 gifts of the Holy Spirit, and then, as a consequence, you get the 7 fruits of the Holy Spirit. When you have the 7 fruits of the Holy Spirit, there's no way you would reject God's love. You have the Holy Spirit, you have God's love in you. So what happens? You're faithful, you're thankful, you're generous, you're chaste, you have pure heart, and you have boldness. By the way, you're humble too. Don't forget. Okay? That's Saturday. But he's too cowardly for martyrdom. Just an example here, before I leave Saturday. Do you dine out? Do you dine out? Mm-hmm. You eat outside sometimes? Yes? Do you make the sign of the cross?
Yeah. Before eating?
Yeah. Before and after? You say the grace? In public?
Yeah.
That's very good, because some of us are too cowardly for martyrdom. Remember, martyrdom is witnessing. Oh, they might know that I don't want them to see. You see, I just flew in last night from out of state, and there was a big wedding reception, and of course I wasn't looking very well. But at least in my table, only my wife and me made a sign of the cross before eating.
Oh, there was no grace, just like grace.
No. Secular. That's why I gave a talk after that. To change things around.
They didn't ask you to.
They didn't know that. So, if you're too cowardly for martyrdom, Jesus may not be for you. Jesus says, if you deny me, you deny the one who sent me. Rejecting is denying. They're the same. Denying. If you give a gift and the receiver throw the gift back to you, how would you feel? Would you feel good about it? You see the point of God? God is merciful, there's no doubt. That's why He keeps inviting us to this banquet. Luke 15 again, with open arms. The prodigal son, welcome, welcome home. He was dead and he's alive again. Right? He was lost and he's been found. He was dead and he's back to life. So you question, what if you change your mind? Of course, you were lost and now you've been found. Right? You were dead and now you're back to life. Accepting the truth, of course, and witnessing with my life is self-explanatory. Again, I said this before, how we live is how we witness. How we live is how we witness. I didn't bring my hat today. Have you seen my hat? My baseball cap? What it says in there? It says, Jesus is Lord. And I proudly wear it everywhere I go. Because I wanted people to see. And last night I was in an elevator in another state. And I had the hat on. And one woman commented, I like your hat. That's truly, truly true. So you can see the affirmation from some people. Because without saying a word, you're actually evangelizing. And for those who have forgotten Jesus, you remind them, Jesus is Lord. I have t-shirts too, that sometimes would evangelize. I have a golf t-shirt, you know golf?